7-Eleven Japan take their fish very seriously.
いらっしゃいませ。
Hello there, I'm Scott. So today I'm reviewing this fish which I got from 7-Eleven Japan. It's called Hokke no shioyaki. So the English name is also written here. It says salt grilled Atka Mackerel. So apparently this is not actually, it's upside down. This is this is not a mackerel. It's just called a mackerel for some reason. Don't ask me why. So it's found in the North Pacific Ocean, and it's famous for having a really high fat content, which makes it perfect for serving as a grilled fish, but also as a dried fish, and sometimes in a fish paste here in Japan, which may not sound all that good, but it's actually really tasty. Now see this little white blob here? Can you see that there, the little white blob? That is ground daikon radish. So it's quite popular to have any kind of grilled fish really, but especially the oily ones, to have this little ground daikon radish here. And you put a little bit of soy sauce or perhaps some ponzu, which is the citrus soy sauce in there. Some people have it with lemon, like you do with a lot of fish dishes all over the world. But yeah, this gives a bit of freshness. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring some today, but that's the information for you. So the product description from 7-Eleven says, this aged Atka mackerel has been grilled over an open flame for savory, smoky flavor. Just heat it in the microwave and enjoy it easily at home. Okay, well let's take a bit of a closer look so you can really see what it's all about. So all the fish dishes like these in 7-Eleven come in very similar packaging, so you'll see them all lined up in the shop when you go in. I'm having a bit of rice today and some miso soup, which we'll see later. Now, the fish itself, you have to open the little corner part here, heat it for 1 minute, and then it comes out looking like this. I mean, it just looks like it's fresh off the grill. Look at that. The char marks, the coloring look absolutely perfect, don't they? Even the underside of the fish shows the burn marks, and it just shows that it's been really cooked over an open flame. This is the miso soup, complete with little clams. Look at that. So you add the hot water and they'll open up. So the bone comes out really nicely, and you can see there is a lot of eating in this one piece of fish. The Hokke is quite famous for having quite a lot of meat on it, so it can be used not only for one person, but it's sometimes used sitting on the table and like 3 or 4 people munch into it and kind of share it. Of course, depending on the size, but you can see the amount of meat that you actually get on this one piece of fish is rather a lot. And it, oh, dropped one there. And the skin on the bottom should be left just like this. That's the perfect way to eat it. So this is the miso soup with the shijimi clams. I'll put these clams out on the plate just to show you. So we'll slide these in, add a bit of hot water, and these clams will just open up nicely and let all their flavors out. And remember, you can also buy these little packs of rice. You buy them in packs of 3 or individual ones. I bought a pack of 3. So that's it heated up. It's only been a minute, but it's super hot. So you can see this one is suitably charred, looks lovely. Ah, and it smells really nice. Just, you know, that very kind of a warming, just a kind of a homely smell of grilled fish. Maybe I'm living in Japan for too long. So you can see the big bone going right up the center, so I should be able to just lift that off with chopsticks. Ooh. Things never go according to plan, do they? But anyway, it comes off. It just comes off like this. You just take that off, and if you want to, some people, they just eat this. If you don't mind giving it a good chew, break up all the bones. Some people actually take this and they deep fry it and serve it with a little bit of salt or something. This is really good for like a drinking snack. So if you want to, don't throw these away. I mean, should we try some? So you can see the underside is also really nicely charred. Now, some people find this fish a little bit off-putting because it looks kind of difficult to eat, which may be true, but actually it's not all that difficult. You can see it comes out nicely. It's actually really easy to eat for me. So let's give it a try. 7-Eleven are very serious about their fish. And this is a very good example. Absolutely smashing, absolutely amazing. Just the quality. I can't believe this is like in a convenience store. Have a bit of miso soup. Oh, that's lovely. So this is actually salty and this is salty. So I may have made a bit of a mistake here with the combination, but if you have it with some rice and a bit of salad, it should all come together nicely. So the little clams in here, don't know if you can see, they've all opened up and the contents of them and the juices and everything have all mixed into the soup. So this fish, Hokke, is often associated with middle-aged men going to the izakaya, which is kind of like the pub, and having this with sake or beer. This is the classic izakaya fish. And they just dump it on the table and everyone just kind of digs in. So let's try it with some rice. The perfect combination. You just can't go wrong with these dishes they have in the 7-Eleven. I think 7-Eleven is better than some of the other shops actually. They just have a range. They've got maybe 5 or 6 different times right now, and in these little white packs. Just get them, 1 minute in the microwave, a bit of rice, you got a classic Japanese meal. So we're gonna add a little bit of salad here, but to spice things up. This is broccoli, mushrooms, and green beans. And I think it's in a sesame, kind of a mix with kind of a sesame paste. And you can see the little bits of sesame in there. These are called the 7-Eleven Cup Deli. You'll find these near the sandwiches in the store. And they usually have about 10 different types, depending on the time of the day that you go. But usually these are fantastic. They've got so many different types and flavors and salads and egg and chicken. Just a little deli cup. Buy 3 or 4 of these, couple of cans of beer. You're laughing, I tell you. The smell of the sesame is just so fresh and quite pungent, really. Just so fresh. So Hokke has a kind of a creaminess to it. It's kind of difficult to describe. It is similar to the mackerel family, but the meat itself looks similar and it's got that meatiness to it, but it's a lot creamier. So mackerel is usually a bit kind of oilier and richer in flavor, but this Hokke has a milder, creamier flavor. It's not similar to a cod. It's much more flavorsome than cod, I'd say. Let's talk ratings. I'm gonna give this Hokke 8 out of 10. It was flavorsome, it was full of meat. It's a premium product in the 7-Eleven premium range, so it's a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth the money. Okay, thanks very much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers!